So hello and welcome back to Test Drive Thursday and the first video in 2019. Today we're taking a look at this Renault Premium Reworks mod. So let's get started by taking a look at all of the customization. Okay then, so here we are inside the truck configurator. Now we've got two different cabins as usual with the Renault Premium. We got the normal roof and the high roof. I'm not a big fan of the high roof. I like this design here, the way it sort of cuts away on the side, but on the front, I don't know, it looks a bit weird. I know you can put a sun visor on there, but even still, I just don't think it looks quite right. So yeah, it's up to you which one you want to go for. Chassis, we got loads to choose from, as you can see. 3 different 4x2s. Basically different sort of side profile setups here. You've got like a spare wheel, a massive look at the size of that fuel tank, and then a smaller fuel tank. I'm not sure if that's going to change the actual amount of fuel that you can put in the truck, but it's a nice cosmetic change. And then we got 6x2, 6x2 4, 6x2 tags, mid lifts, and then 6x4s. Now engines, this is where it's sort of let down a bit, but if it's realistic to what it's like in sort of real life, then I guess that's fine. We got a 380, a 430 and a 460. That isn't too bad for a 380 horsepower, 1800 newton meters. But yeah, the Euro 5, so they're not the latest generation in engines. We got loads of different transmissions, 12 speeds, 6 speeds, 16 speeds, lots to choose from there. Now this is where I really like this mod. It comes with a sort of manual gearbox actually properly implemented into the interior. Because most trucks, when you go for a manual, if you got like a H shifter or something, most of the trucks in the game are all automatic and have got like an automatic drive neutral reverse stalk here, so it's a little bit, I don't know the word for it, but it doesn't seem quite right when you're driving a manual with an automatic. But here you've got the gear stick here, or gear, what do they call it in America? Gear shifter. You also got the third pedal, which is cool. But yeah, we've got loads of different interior options, privilege, all with or without the manual gearbox. If I just go down, we've got privilege dark. Oh, I keep doing that, that's annoying. We've got excellence, I don't really like that. Excellence black, I'm not sure about this orange, it's a bit weird. Excellence dark, be cool if they just did like an all black one. And then we got excellence racing, which is pretty mad, and then that's the UK version. So we've got quite a few different interior options there. The paint jobs, there are some sort of pre-done ones here, as you can see, which are quite nice. I might go for one of these today. I don't usually do that, but yeah, they are quite cool. We've got a Euro 5 380, so you can have your engine on there. But yeah, quite impressive. We've got some more down here, and then all of the sort of DLC paints are available as well. So starting off at the bottom, we have got the mud flaps, loads of different mud flap options. Then we've got down here, we've got a front bumper sort of modifications. You can have full plastic, a little sort of lip on the bottom. Not sure what the difference between that is. Just come around the side, I've got no idea. Then you got the paint, and then you got full paint. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the differences between these. I can't see any. Lights, now this is what I really like about this mod. You can have sort of blackened out lights, because usually they're like that, but when you go for them blacked out and you go for a darker colour, I think it works a lot better than sort of these lights here. So yeah, that's a nice change. And then we got the, what we got here, daytime running lights. Oh, they're there, okay. And then the bull bar, the grille, You either have that sort of silver or sort of black plastic. Then we got some Renault badging. Optical, not too sure what that is. Down the side we can either have plastic, paint or aluminium mirrors, which is a cool option. Now a sun visor is a must with the high cabin, as I said earlier. It looks a bit weird without it. We've got a Renault racing one. So yeah, we've got some nice options there for the sun visor. Then you got the light bar on top, the beacon, and around the back we've got the spoilers if you're taking box trailers or anything like that. Down the side we've obviously got the side skirts. You can either have plastic or paint. You got some wheel chocks in there. That's a door handle. Got some decals on the side. That's the main mirror. Got a raven in the back. I love having this front mirror here, as I'll show you later on. I find it really useful. You don't have to look across all the way over here. That's on the inside. Euro 5 badge if you want. Cab steps, door steps. Got the cables. I think that is pretty much it for the outside. Got some plastic covers there for the wheel arches if you want. But if we get on the inside now, we got the different wheel options. So you got the standard with the black and the grey, all sort of grey, sort of inverted grey on the top and black on the sides. Or you got the racing wheel, which actually looks pretty good, but probably not with this interior with the orange. It sort of clashes a bit. So yeah, there's some nice options there. We then got the sat navs here. Either have a black or a white one. And then the rest of it is just the standard cabin accessories and everything like that. So now I'm going to do a time lapse of me building this truck to my spec. Okay then, so here we are, all fully configured. Now the trailer sort of matches the truck here, which looks quite good. I've gone for a sort of blend between some nice options such as the wheels, so some more sort of plastic parts like the grille, the lower bumper, the mirrors and everything. So it's not an amazingly high spec truck, it's more of a nice workhorse. We've got the 430 engine as well, which should be fine for today. In fact, if we just turn the truck off, you can see the wheel sort of coming down and up, which is quite nice. I always like the rev counter and dials on the Renaults, because when you do sort of rev them really high, the red sort of zone sort of illuminates like that, as you can see, which I find a cool feature. And then when you start moving and you've got the retarder on, I believe it goes blue, I might be wrong. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, the dials are really cool, and I love having the sort of central rev counter and then the digital speed as well. It's really useful. Interestingly, that says kilometers an hour, and I've got my sort of game set to miles an hour, so I'm not sure if that's realistic. Not realistic, if it's sort of correct. On the right display, we've got the gear readout, fuel. I believe that is, I'm not actually sure what that is, to be honest. Is that sort of fuel economy? No, might be odometer. Yeah, that's fuel economy. That is, I've got no idea, engine usage, battery and oil pressure, I think, oil level, brake pressure, and then background. On the left we've got all the sort of fuel gauges and everything. We've then got, I believe that's radio 93.8. You got the outside temperature and then a clock as well. So yeah, I really do, oh, I've stalled. I really do like the displays in the Renault. Find it really useful. And what I also like is I find the gearboxes, the 6 speeds, work really well with them. We got up to speed really easily, so yeah, that's 40 miles an hour. This is a 430 horsepower truck. I mean, it's not a very heavy trailer, but yeah, it drives really nicely. I am still having a problem with my G29 where it's not aligning right. I have to sort of realign it each time, so that is sort of annoying, and it's put me off the driving experience a bit. I can't really tell you how it properly drives because it's a bit off-putting when the wheel is off-centered, but it gets up to speed really well. It's probably just as quick as a Scania R580 or anything in this setup with this trailer. Obviously if you go for a heavier trailer it won't be quite as quick, but yeah, that guy pulled out. The brakes are fairly good, they're not sort of too bitey or anything. I mean, I can modulate that quite well. It's just the dashboard layout is very good. Obviously over here is a bit dated and everything, but that is such a good design. Everything's visible. Can you hear the indicators? Sounds like someone's got like a triangle instrument or something. It's a bit of a weird indicator sound. But yeah, as with most Renaults, the visibility is excellent. I mean, just look how thin those pillars are. I mean, there's hardly any blind spots. The mirrors are quite thin as well, and quite big, so again they don't block too much of your visibility. Oh, these trees are in the way a bit. And you do feel quite high up, even though I went for the sort of normal cabin. It doesn't look like a very high truck in or from outside, but when you're in it, it does feel quite big, so you get a good sort of view around you. Yeah, that indicator is a little bit annoying, I have to admit. These engines are actually really good. They're really smooth as well, they're not too loud, they're not drony or anything. Right, can we pull out of here? Or do we need to stop in this lane? I think I'm just going to stop here. The revs are also quite good as well. I mean, I'm in 5th gear here. I'm doing the speed limit. If I put it in 6th, we're still in the green zone. It'd probably be better if they're those well, 5th and 6th are a little bit further apart. I mean, that's 5th. They're probably 150 to 200 RPM difference. So yeah, that's a little bit of a downside, I guess, of this transmission, but I guess the upside of that is even in 6th, if you put your foot down, it is still responsive. You don't have to sort of waste time dropping it down a gear to get moving, and it is still pulling. I mean, we're doing 60, 61, 62. I think I might need to get in this lane. 63, 64. Yeah, so it still has power to accelerate even at this speed, which is pretty good. It's just in general a really good workhorse. It's not as agile as a Scania or anything, and it's probably not quite as refined as a Volvo, but in general it is pretty good. It's just the visibility that I really like, having that front facing mirror there rather than all the way over there is really really handy. You don't have to sort of look over there, you can just look straight up. I mean, if you don't have something like Trackir, having a mirror over there is a massive pain. But when you've got it here, right in front of you, it's so useful. Right, let's get up here. Oh, catching up with the police. And then our drop off is down there, so we'll be able to see what it's like to reverse with. But yeah, it's a really good truck. I do recommend you having a look at it. I do wish there was a bit more customization. There isn't too much going on over the standard. Some of the best options, in my opinion, are the sort of blackened out lights, and then just some sort of more refined details like the blackened grille and everything, and the more bumper options. So, and the interior as well. That's quite nice. But yeah, definitely recommend you giving it a go. I know a lot of people don't like Renault trucks, so I don't know, it's up to you, but I do like them. I find them really nice to drive. Right then, let's reverse. You only get one reverse gear with the 6-speed. Yeah, I think I'm a bit off. Oh, I'm okay. I'll take that. So parking brake on, and then engine off, and the wheel retracts back. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.